Well, that was a fun interlude, wasn't it? Sorry about that. I had a call from my mum, and I didn't actually intend to stop streaming, but I did in a mild panic. So, anyway, I'm back now. I'm back, and I've got a brand new track. It's time to go to the next island. I've completely forgotten what it was I was talking about, what I was saying, or why I was saying it. All of these things and more. So, you know, who knows what the hell's going on. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. So, the composer for the Crash Bandicoot series, Josh Mansell, yeah, the composer for the series, Josh Mansell, he wrote all of the music for literally all of the games, including Crash Team Racing, which was the last Naughty Dog produced Crash Bandicoot game that was ever made. And when it came time to do these remakes, apparently he wasn't even asked once if he wanted to help remake the music. He didn't get an email, no one asked him anything. He even reached out to Activision on Twitter to ask if they wanted to talk to him. Nothing. Which is sad because his music's great, and the remix soundtrack is okay, but it's not, you know, but there are still tracks that I prefer from the original that are now missing because they hate Josh Mansell. So that makes me sad. Also, his name is Josh Mansell. Once again, I'd like to point out that it was completely pointless doing that because you need the yellow or like gold colored gem from Generator Room in order to get all the boxes in this level, so I don't know why I did that. That was a complete waste of time. It could be better spent doing more level. Also, they cheat on that one. Usually when you hit one of those exclamation boxes, it's out those outline boxes that you see. But on this level, and only this level, in the entire series, those outline boxes don't appear because they wanted to make it a secret that you had to do that. Used to be 10. Used to be 10. Now it's 5. But they give you 2 Wumpa Fruit per hit now, which is fun. And, you know, it's fair. That's one of those things where they change something for the better. Because it's 5 in all the other games. Shit. Oh. Apparently you can't get the gem. I must be thinking of the other level, downstream. Oh well. I guess it wasn't a waste of time. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. There we go. That's not a big deal in this level. Only in the colored gyms do you have to worry about beating them all without dying, which is nice, because that would have really pissed me off. Yeah, great fun. Great fun for all. This boss. Boy, do I hate it. Isn't it bad? Ding 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 down down. Bum 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 bum. Bam bam. Yep, I hate this boss. Okay, well, every single time you hit him, his pattern changes. There is 9 squares from which he can land, and when you... So his first attack is a triangle shape from the bottom, or our perspective, I guess. There we go. And his next one is, I think, an inverted triangle. Yeah, it is. And this last one is a diamond. There you go. That's Ripperoo 101. And unfortunately for this level, you really can't just time any one you want. There's a specific one you have to get. Oh. Hey, that was good. That was like some speedrunning skills right there. Bum bum. Yeah! I like how he's just standing there like, Jesus Christ, I just killed him, man. He's dead. He's never... Oh. Hey, I won! Okay, so this one is the Lost City. And if I complete this level whilst breaking the box and I don't die, I can get the Green Gem. And this is going to be like the precursor, right? If I do this level as required, then I will finish the level, the whole game 100%. But if I don't, then I'm probably just going to give up and just get to the end. I'll get as many gems as I can on all the levels that allow it. But yeah, I'm not going to go back and do every single clear gem and get like the secret ending. I'm just going to finish it. But it all depends on this level. So if I can hinge it, and I am going to try as much as I usually do anyway, we'll see. So let's count them up. How many near-death misses and things I get. There's a secret there. The only way to get the embryo token, which is now required to get the gems. In the original games, you could die in the bonus rounds, and it literally didn't matter. But it was still important that you finish the bonus round because it was the only way to save a game. You either had to get a gem or beat a bonus round. And it ended up with this problem where if you finished the final level of the game without getting a gem... Oh, I died. So, well, there you go. That tells you how this run's gonna go. I'm just gonna finish the game. Sorry, guys. Anyway, let me explain how the save system worked in the original. So you could save via memory card, but you couldn't save at any time. And that's important to remember. So, whenever you got a save opportunity, you could choose I want to save to a memory card, or I want to... do I really need that life? No, I do not. Yeah, so you could choose to save to a memory card, or you could save it as a password. But you couldn't save at any time, so you couldn't go to like the main menu and press save. No. The only way you could do it was beat a bonus level without dying, which is pretty difficult in most cases because you only ever got one opportunity. The bonus round didn't reappear if you played the level again. It was only the very first time you played the level, and that is it. Seriously, forever, that is it. The only time you can finish it. Or by completing a level whilst breaking every box and not dying and getting the gem, which is like a whole thing all by itself. So that means that throughout the entire game, you only get the number of levels times 2 to save your game, which is fine. The only problem is... Oh, really? Okay, so yeah, that sounds fine, like, enough. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. I think there's 30 levels, so we'll say 60 opportunities to save. That's pretty good, even though each of those opportunities requires that you have an amount of skill, which not every player will have. But whatever, 60 is plenty of times. I don't even save my game that many times normally. Not to mention the fact that if you didn't own a memory card at the time, which not many people did because they're really expensive, you'd have to save all of your games as passwords on bits of paper, and I still have passwords written down on the inside of the manual for the original Crash Bandicoot, including the super password, which you get for beating the game 100%, which is fun. I'm rambling here. Let me cut to the chase. The number is even. You cannot beat the game an odd number of times, or you cannot have an odd number of save opportunities, due to the fact that it's 1 bonus round per level and 1 gem per level as well. Okay? Again, seems fine. Until you realize that that means that you won't be able to save on the final level. If you fail. If you do not get the gem... if you get the gem on the last level, but you die during the bonus round, which many people do, you will not be able to save your 100% complete save file. Only your 99%. And that's what I have on the original PlayStation 1 save I have for this game. I have a 99% complete save file because I died during the bonus round on my first attempt, and because there's no second attempt for those bonus rounds, I got the gem, but I couldn't save past having gotten the gem. So, yeah, that's it. It's just stuck like that forever, and there's no way to fix it. Isn't that bullshit? Thankfully, in every game afterwards, they added a proper saving system, where you can save at any time. Thank Christ. I'm doing alright. One death for this level. I mean, it's 1 death too many, but it's still only 1 death. So, I'm happy. Cool. Bum, 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 bum. Oh man, my hands are getting all sweaty. That's not fun. You don't want to hear about that. You want to hear about fun Crash Bandicoot lore. Here's some Crash Bandicoot lore for you. In the first game, the one we are playing, there is a character called Twana, or Taitwana, or Torna. It's a name. She is Crash Bandicoot's girlfriend, and she was modeled after Marilyn Monroe if Marilyn Monroe was a furry. Yeah, it's creepy and a bit weird, and probably inspired some desires in young people who played the game with their children. Not me though. Really, guys. Anyway, yeah, Universal Interactive were not happy with that, but the game was not late, but like it needed to be released, and they couldn't really get rid of this integral character, like the whole reason they're even doing this whole deal. So they just got rid of her in the second game, and they never explained what happened to her or where she went. She just doesn't exist, and no one ever talks about her again for the rest of the entire series. It's a little bit like Pauline in the original Mario Brothers. Who is Pauline? Why was she being kidnapped by Donkey Kong? What happened to her? Why do we never talk about her again? All these questions and more, never answered. I'm hoping one day they'll pull a New Donk City, like they did with Mario Odyssey, and reveal that Torna, or Tana, has been, I don't know, enterprising, or whatever. and she now owns the city. I don't know, just explain what happened to her and why she disappeared and why she's no longer Crash's girlfriend, / never existed. And it'd be like the kind of thing only true fans, true gamers would ever understand. It made me happy, that's all I'm saying. And if it makes me happy, then basically Activision have to do it now. Thank you. Hey, here's a fun fact about this level in this game even. When the trailer was being made for this game, like the very first trailer, I guess you'd call it a teaser trailer, this level's lighting wasn't complete and everything looked horrible and grey because they had fixed all of the darkness. Or they hadn't made the level darker, presumably because they were still designing it. That platform comes back, right? Yes it does. There we go. So, it looks awful, and everyone complained about it for a while. The end. They fixed it for the final release. We really should have expected they'd fix it, and they did. But everyone was really upset because it looked terrible. Like, yeah, no denying it looked awful, and they probably should have put it in the trailer, but the game wasn't finished. What do you want from them? Oh, there's another one of those classic Crash Bandicoot secrets that you'd have no way of knowing if you played the game. Seriously, Naughty Dog, why are you just the worst? Obviously this stream must be hard for some people to watch because I'm showing an amazing amount of skill on display. So if you feel like a shortness of breath or maybe like a pain in your heart, that's not admiration for my skill happening there, that's a heart attack. You probably should get that checked out. Still a joke for you there. Maybe you could use a joke. Yeah, just me. I am still wondering how this sounds, because I can't hear my own voice. There's no option to mirror audio on PlayStation 4, and even if there was, the delay would be so insane that you really wouldn't want it. So I have no idea how loud this is, or whether or not any of you can even hear me. Fuck that. Fuck that. Oh, so stupid. Stupid bats. Bum bum. God, I really should have eaten something before doing this as well. I'm quite hungry. True Game Lord. Look at me go. Look at my gamer powers. And 72 lives. I must be nearly halfway through the game at this point. What is the halfway point? Sunset Vista? So these levels also get a little bit longer as the game progresses. What's the shortest level in the game? Hogwild, probably. Because there's a fixed length and you can't speed up. That's probably it. Road to Nowhere! Here we go. Now I finally get to show off my true gamer skills. So this level was made a lot more difficult in this version of the game. Like, apparently insanely so. I am not going to have any of these problems. And you're going to now watch as a true gamer completes this level in record time. Here we go. Faultless run. We're going to do it faultless. Actually, I probably will die at least once. Because those fucking hogs, man. And also, really can't get all the things on this level anyway. you need the red gem. There it is. Bam. Perfect example, right as I said. You need the red gem, and there it appears. Taunting me with my lack of it. I don't possess it, but I can see where I need it, and I would like it. Give it to me now. Thank you. I don't know what the key is for this level. Maybe I've just ingrained the exact spacing of all of the bits in my head, so I know exactly how far to jump every single time. But, yeah, I don't have a problem with it. As you can see. Another thing about this level is that Crash Bandicoot veterans, supposed, complained. They were like, "This level is too hard, Mom! Where's my tendies?" Hold on. I thought there was a secret up there. Alas, I was wrong. Where are my tendies? I could actually go for some now. Oh, right. Okay, so a little hint about the old turtle bounce. You need a runner. You literally cannot make these jumps unless you have a runner. And you also need to hold down the X the entire time. And there we go. Level completed. And as I said, you cannot complete it without getting the red gem. But you can get to that island without getting the red gem. There is a little cheaty cheat, if you will, for getting there. But I'm not going to demonstrate it because it has a high chance of dying, and I don't want to do that right now, I guess. So, why was that level made so much more difficult, supposedly? Well, I'll explain. In the original game, they had to cut down on a lot to fit it all on a PlayStation 1. Which is surprising because the PlayStation 1 was top-of-the-line hardware at the time, but whatever. Naughty Dog had to cut down a lot of things that slowed down the game in order to keep their goal of 60 frames per second, or if you played in New Zealand or in Europe, 45 frames per second the entire time. And in order to achieve this, they made things as simple as possible for the PlayStation Pro, PlayStation CPU, GPU thing, APU I guess it is, because it's both. An example of how they do this. All the boxes are not placed randomly. They are placed in a specific way in order to block the camera, so that they only has to, okay, hold on. Okay. All the boxes in the game are not randomly placed. They are put down in a very specific pattern, and this is so that the game only has to render the boxes and not what's behind them. That's bullshit. So if you ever think, why are there boxes there? What purpose do they possibly serve? The answer is, it's usually covering up some expensive, and by expensive I mean like heavy processing, bit of scenery. In order to make sure that the game consistently hits 60/45 frames per second. Always. Without fail. And yeah, it's pretty genius. And it's not just boxes. Environment details, all sorts of things have been placed in specific ways in order to make sure that the game runs at a consistent frame rate. And it's great. It really is true genius design. Fuck me! What is wrong with this shit? Or me. I'm the one that's failing. The game is doing nothing wrong. Okay. Maybe I just need to focus. And by focus I mean tell you more about the genius of Crash Bandicoot's design. They hacked into the GPU settings and turned on a special video mode that's usually only accessible during FMV playback in order to allow Crash Bandicoot to run with a higher level of detail than any other game available on the market for the PlayStation 1 at the time. Sony were not very happy about this, but once Naughty Dog showed them the results of their hard work in hacking the console and to allowing the special mode, and implementing it into a gameplay environment instead of a movie watching environment, or FMV watching, I guess, Sony was so impressed by the results, I think they unlocked it or something, we gave them special permission to use it, even though they weren't supposed to. And then Naughty Dog themselves later made an API that improved that special mode's functionality for their later games to allow even more enhanced visual effects. And essentially, they made the best looking games on the PlayStation 1 console, bar none, because of the fact that they didn't cheat. To clarify, there was all special design hardware decisions that they made, but they had access to tools that other developers didn't, and that allowed them to make really spectacular looking PlayStation 1 games, especially for the time. I would say that despite the fact that the PlayStation 1 is only 32-bit compared to the N64 64-bit, most Crash Bandicoot games look better than even the best N64 games. Simply because of Naughty Dog's mastery of the console's hardware. And you'd think that a company that designs hardware and software concurrently, like Nintendo, would be able to develop spectacular looking games. They couldn't compete, I guess. I don't know. I just don't think their games look amazing. On the N64 anyway. Like, it's great. Top tier stuff, but oh boy. Crash Bandicoot, man. Every time. Alright. Whatever. Anyway, so we're on to the longest level in the entire game. And it is not longest based on some kind of speedrunning metric. People have found the geometry for the level and measured exactly how long it is in some Crash Bandicoot developer units. And it is in fact the longest level. But if you did want to know, yes, it is also the longest to speedrun. There's not a lot of shortcuts or cheats you can do, and there's only so much movement tech can help past a certain point for this level. It just is the level that takes the longest to run, because it is in fact the longest level. I think it's like 6 minutes is the shortest time. And that was like a split-second run as well, so, you know, you can't really go much faster. I do not intend on meeting the 6-minute time. But I shall intend to do this at a reasonable pace. Ideally more reasonable than someone who hasn't played this game. So, yeah. Fun fact about Crash's slamming animation, it's new to this game and can be cancelled by simply jumping. Or moving. At all. It doesn't actually affect gameplay. You're not stopped. It just looks like you are. But you can still move. It's fine. Okay, well we're climbing up these stairs nicely. I'm gonna make a little goal to not mess up again for the rest of the level. And that does mean I'm gonna have to jump a little bit slower. If I break that goal, I'm gonna take a break and go eat some food. Because I'm hungry. It won't take long, I'll maybe just grab a sandwich. But yeah, that's the goal. So, we'll see. We'll see what's happening. Whew. Here we go. And now. Bam, 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 bam. Thank you, ma'am. And that's the funny thing about Crash Bandicoot that not many people know. He's really a woman. Wow, that was really bad, and probably indicative of the lack of energy I feel due to the fact that I haven't eaten. So I'm going to take a little break. I'll be back in just a moment. Hello? Ooh, that was fun. Okay, I'm back now. And what do I have? If it isn't, more Crash Bandicoot for you. And also some sandwiches. Teaching whilst playing this game is going to be interesting. But I think I can do it. So, what kind of sandwiches do I have? Good question. I've started out with fuck sandwiches, which are made of raspberry jam and bread. And then as a little secondary, I've got me some peanut butter ones. And it's interesting because I hated crunchy peanut butter. And my dad would always buy crunchy peanut butter and be like, Dad, please, don't buy crunchy peanut butter, I hate it. But over the years, I accommodated crunchy peanut butter. And guess what happened? Dad finally got the bloody message and started buying smooth peanut butter, which I now don't like. So, actually, I don't hate it. It's just I prefer crunchy now. So, good job and also bad job, Dad. Oh well, doesn't really matter, does it? The point is, all peanut butter is valid. And if your peanut butter opinions differ, that's fine. I'm sure we can work something out. So, this is one of 2 levels in the game that have these secret cortex tokens that we'll see in just a moment. I'm going to try and complete these bonus rounds. There we are, this one. This is a unique feature to this and this only game in the entire Crash series. You get keys for completing cortex bonus rounds. And with a key, it unlocks a secret level. And these ones I will do. Because I really don't consider finishing the game until you've actually finished every level, at least. So, that does mean finishing these. I'm not going to get all the gems and all the boxes and all that crap, but I am at least going to finish every level. Yeah. Fuck. Good sandwich. So as you can see, when you die, you keep all the stuff you've collected, which is great for me. That means I don't have to deal with this stupid thing again. This can actually be used as to your advantage in later games. In some levels, you have to collect items that require a lot of backtracking once you've collected them. So what speedrunners do is they'll get a checkpoint that's like at the fork where you turn off to collect the item, and they'll specifically avoid getting any other checkpoints until they collect the item, and then they kill themselves. But because they've collected it, they'll respawn back where they want to be without having to backtrack whatsoever with the item still in their inventory. Which is great. It's little speedrunning tips like that that make dying easier for me when I die in this game, which I do sometimes. Okay, I'm going to get a third and final Cortex token. Just over here. Again, in a secret hidden place you cannot see. Thanks, Naughty Dog, for not being massive dicks. Oh wait, you are. I think it was just that they were huge fans of that annoying style of game design where everything was hidden and everything was secret. It made playing this game as a child an absolute nightmare, is what I'm saying. And there's the key. Bam. So that unlocks Hog Wild, I think, or Hog Ride or something. It's another Hog level. And then the second key unlocks Fumbling in the Dark and Slash Oil Lights Out. I forget which one. Both of them are levels with no light. You have to play in the dark. It's quite fun. Alright, and now we're going to do the corner bonus round, and I think we're going to be just about done for this level. And you can see it really is quite long. Boy, it just keeps going, and you keep thinking it's going to end once you get to the top of the next elevator, and it just does not. It just keeps going. Yeah. That's a good sandwich. I'm happy with that. Very happy. I wonder if Crash eats sandwiches. Look. At no point during the stream did I ever say I was a Crash professional, did I? I don't play this game professionally, I don't make money playing it. That's the definition of a professional, so therefore it can't be. I just play it a lot. And sometimes I die. That doesn't mean anything. I'm still a Crash pro. But I need you to understand something. I'm bad at this game. I'm alright at this game. I'm not as good as the speedrunner. Right? No one is. Those people, they're nuts. They play this game too much. But I feel like if I was put head to head with literally anyone, even a speedrunner, I'd still make a fairly decent showing. So long as I'd been given ample time to practice. Jeez. There we go. Oh, okay. That's fine. Here we go. Hmm, 84 out of 90, because I missed that. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Dragon thing, the red one. Alright. Time to compile the com. Is it? It might just be me, but I think the stream is blocking out my achievements for some reason. Why? Why for Boomer? God damn it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, that's those big burly arms, you disgusting roided out furry freak! You furry freak! Stop trying to hit me and hit me! I'm kidding. Please don't actually hit me, because you will do it, and I'll be very annoyed. I hate this boss so much. It's the one boss I never bothered to memorize. Whenever I get to this one, I just... See, that's why I hate this boss. There's no way of knowing when the TNT is going to come down, unless you know, memorize the pattern. And so you can just get hit in the head with TNT and die. With no warning. Whatever. Here we go. God's sake. The best part about dying is that I can just look to my left and see myself die again. But on a tiny screen. How joyous. Come on. Come on, you big beefy sack of shit. Throw the goddamn boulder already. Third time's the charm. Right. Throw the boulder, please. For the love of God. Throw it. There we go. At least the music in this level's alright. Can I play some woe music? No. What does that even mean? No. I'm not playing woe music. Bam! Fuck you. God. I'm so done with your shit. I'm done with your shit! Come at me! In the original game, he just falls over backwards, and that's it. You're like, oh, I guess he's dead. Is he gonna get up? No? Okay. Right, well, before going on to heavy machinery, let's see what we've won! Cortex, what's behind door number 6? It's whole hog! The sandwich is good though. Alright, here we go. I'm a Crash Bandicoot professional. Don't let anyone show you otherwise. Alright. People want to know if they've made this level harder or not. They haven't. What they've done is they've just changed a couple little things. And you've forgotten how to learn. That's what's happening. And because of that, because of their ingrained memory, so there, I've forgotten how to improvise a little bit on the fly when it comes to these levels. But I swear I'll get back to the groove soon. I wish I could stream the original PlayStation 1 version. But unfortunately, the only real way to do that would be to emulate it. And that's illegal! So I guess I went to... Well, maybe one day. Thank you. There we go. Good sandwich. This one's a peanut butter one, by the way. It's good, that. Good. Alright, heavy machinery. Here we go. This one's got my favourite soundtrack of the Crash Bandicoot 1 sound space. Well, maybe the Cortex theme is a close second. And this level also has a really stupid secret right at the beginning, which I love. This is one of the ones I actually like because they hinted at it, right? A lot of the time, it's like there's no hinting or warning or anything. Look, you're like, you jump over here without thinking about it. And you're like, why are those drones there? How's it ever gonna hurt anybody? They're just gonna jump over and they're just gonna be fine. What is the point? And you're like, well, I've got 88 lives. I might as well find out if there's anything down there. There is! There's a whole secret platform down here. And this blew my mind. Man. That's great. That's good game design. You gotta hint it. You know, it's still secret. No one's gonna want to jump down there and die, because it looks just like every other hole, but you think about it for more than a second. Why, for what possible purpose could those things be there? And yeah, it's good. That was not. But whatever. We're progressing onwards, we're not thinking about it. And I don't know if this is like an homage to the original game as well, but in both the original Crash Bandicoot 1 and in this version, the conveyor belt doesn't line up with Crash's movement. Oh. They fixed it. I swear when I played this ages ago, it didn't. Oh, well, that makes you look like a bit of a dipshit, doesn't it? Well, I guess I can turn this around and say, fun fact about Crash Bandicoot 1, the conveyor belt doesn't line up with Crash's movement. Crash slides forward slightly faster than the conveyor belt appears to move in the game. But not in the new version, because they fixed it. Bam. Look at me go. But, in fairness, they made bounce boxing a lot easier in this game. Like, holy crap. It used to be so hard because Crash was so heavy, he had so much momentum. So, if you press forward just a little bit, he really wouldn't move. But if you press forward really hard, he'd move so far that you couldn't stop him. You didn't need that robot to reach that. Anyway, so that meant bounce boxing was basically a bit of a nightmare. But they fixed it in the second and third games, and they've used the physics from Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3 in this game. And it's not quite the same. They tweaked it a little bit. He's still definitely heavier in this game compared to those two. But because the engine is the same between all three of them, it still feels a lot lighter and much more responsive than the original game, which makes this whole experience so much easier. But in particular when it comes to bounce boxing, just it's amazing how much easier it is. And I guess you're about to see another example of it. I really can't remember how this one goes, so I'm probably gonna die. Oh, it's this one! I love this one because it's just a massive deck. Massive deck, and also a great example about what I'm talking about. That would have been literally impossible in the original game. Not just because some of those gaps are a bit too big for you to actually make, but just because, yeah, it's really hard to do things. But, you know, in this game, not so much. Wow, here we go. Here we go. Almost at the end, everybody. Can we got all the boxes? Yep, we do. Ain't that nice? Can't get more than 99 lives, but we can get more gems. And I fully intend to do so. Right. Vortex Power, another level we can't beat without the blue gem. For anyone wondering out there, I'm not actually playing with the analog stick, even though they've added analog support to this game. I am playing with the D-pad. It just feels weird to do it any other way. So, there you go. I'll play all the other games with analog stick. In fact, I prefer it to the D-pad, but this game, it just, yeah, feels weird not to use the D-pad. Ho 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 ho! That right there, that takes years of practice. I'm kidding, it doesn't. But it does take a little bit of foreknowledge about how Crash's spin works in this game compared to other games. With the whole spin mechanic. They changed it a little bit for this game. Luckily, it's mostly the same, but it is still a little different. And it has pissed me up a couple times. But yeah, in the original game, the way it worked was, if you stood up next to a box, and you pressed the square button to spin, you would break one box. Regardless of... Well, actually, it does depend on your height. But say the box is on the floor, and it's like 3 boxes stacked up on top of each other. Right? So you break one box. Oh, hold on. But if you span whilst walking away, like in the opposite direction from that tower of boxes at the same time, you would break 2 boxes. So you can apply this to breaking boxes between crates of TNT. You stand up next to it, and you jump so that you're exactly the right height with the center box, because you don't want to break the TNT boxes, and you press square, but you don't walk away. You only break the center box. But if you jump and then spin and walk away at the same time, so you're like kind of jumping outwards in a little arc, you'll break the 2 center boxes, and that's how you do that little move right there. I can demonstrate now. There we go. And there we go. Once again, I just broke that center one. But if I jump and spin whilst walking away, I would have got the TNT one as well. Once again, there it is. You won't be standing still for those ones. It's great, and I'm glad that they've got their mechanics like down basically 1-to-1 in this game. So I beat this level without dying. I shall obtain the gold, orangey, kind of amber coloured gem. And so I shall try to achieve it, but no guarantees. This level is one of the more difficult platforming levels, and there it is. So I won't be getting the amber gem today. Also, a fun fact about Generator Room, this is one of the first levels ever made for Crash Bandicoot. There's no real way to confirm that fact for sure, but when one of the lead developers for Crash Bandicoot talked in an interview, he said when they were developing the game and like trying to invent the 3D camera system, they worked in a big, empty, dark room with lots of pillars with little lights in them. And that was like the first level they ever made. And Generator Room literally fits that description exactly. So it sounds like what they did was they made that first original prototype level and converted it into Generator Room later on. And it explains why this level is so empty. It was originally a test level for testing how Crash Bandicoot would jump and move around in 3D and in 2D, which is why there's 3D and 2D sections. So yeah, it's very likely that Generator Room was the first ever level in Crash Bandicoot. Whether it was the first finished, I don't know. But certainly the one that they first started working on is probably this one. Bam. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Alright, and now we're moving on. Yeah, you got all the boxes, but you died because you're a little bish. God damn. Alright, time for toxic waste. If we beat this level without dying, we get the blue gem. But we still have to get all the boxes. And this level is hard. In fact, I would say, personally, I find this level to be the hardest, maybe? I don't know. Slippery Climb is still just awful. But I can live with that. This level just makes me super angry when I die. Whereas the Slippery Climb, I just feel sad. So, I don't know. This level's the most infuriating. How about that? Is it the hardest? Maybe not. But, if I keep dying over and over again, you're probably going to see some of that come out. Oh boy. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bow now now now. Bow now now bow. Now now now. Oh wait. Wow wow wow. Doom doom doom. Okay, we're getting there. I think we're just over halfway through now. This level is actually quite short, which is, yeah, I'm quite thankful about that. Okay. Bonus round. Give me a little break, won't it? Little break from the bouncing barrels. Okay. Oh, that's that level over. Ugh. I suppose you're supposed to feel disheartened about potential lost boxes when you die in that level, but all I feel is like, oh, there we go. That wasn't so bad, actually. I've got 99 lives. I don't need any more lives. The only thing I can get from breaking boxes is more lives, so yeah. I'm pretty happy with the way it is now. I'm gonna switch right here. Time to face the boss! Woo! And this boss does actually have, again, some nice speedrunning tech. Which I shall explain whilst I'm fighting him. Okay. So, pinstripe likes to shoot. That's fairly standard. But as he's running, you can hit him. And you can hit him more than once. Assuming you get it at the right time. I felt like I was going to cover there, but apparently the game disagrees. Can't get him while he's jumping. Unfortunately. Again, really feels like I was going to cover there, but I trust the game knows better. There we go. Now he's going to run away. Really should be able to get him more than once here. So So he does this deal, he runs back and forth, I think 3 times, 4 times, yeah, and then he goes up here. And then he goes to that one, and you have to wait for his gun to click. Yeah, and now you can get him. So only for the first 3 hits can you get him whilst he's running. And there it is. And now he's gonna hide behind that one. Once his gun clicks. Yep, and yep, bam, he blows up a reactor, and oh, it's Chernobyl all over again. I love Chernobyl! Great place to visit. Visit Chernobyl. It was American spies, seriously. Believe me. American spies. They did it. They did Chernobyl. The high road! Woo! Here we go! Here we go! This one's got another fun secret in it. Thanks, Naughty Dog. Bunch of dickheads. Dickholes. Dickless beings without dicks. They're perfectly smooth like Ken dolls. Whatever. So, this is another one of those classic beat the level, don't die, and scream about it on YouTube. Because the level's way too hard now or something. Which it just isn't. I'm kidding. I know, it's hard. They changed Crash Bandicoot's hitbox, which is what I was going to explain ages ago. They made it round instead of perfectly square, which it is currently. Oh, was rather. It used to be perfectly square, but now it's round. And so he can slide off of objects, which is not something he used to be able to do. Alright? Cry us a river. Just account for the fact that it's now slightly rounded and land in the center of platforms instead of on the edge, you babies! Again, get it. The level is hard. Agree. It is not nice that they changed that. And I would have preferred a more traditional square hitbox where you can land with like a single molecule on the edge of an object and still stand perfectly upright like you're doing the Michael Jackson lead. But, you know, new game, new rules. And they probably didn't even intend to change it to a rounded shaped shit box because it probably is just the default for most modern game engines now to have that. So, what do you expect, huh? I kind of fucked this one a little. Oh, there we go. No, I did get it. Definitely fucked that one. Definitely fucked it. Yeah. Again, you got to get it whilst they're running, otherwise you can't make it. So look, I'm with you. The level is hard, and yes, they did change the hitbox to make it more difficult. But also, just live with it, you pussies. I'm sorry, I'm not going to use that word again. So, I'm not. Hello? Okay. So we're still going. We're still going, we're still jumping, we're moving, we're grooving. We're making little mistakes, but that's fine. I can fix them. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna do this one more time. Okay, the game has now shown me that it's had enough of my shit. So I'm gonna do a little ditties for the kiddies now. Okay, well, yeah, I shouldn't have to have done that, but sometimes life gets in the way. What does that mean? Shut up. Shut up, that's what it means. Shut up your face. Shut up. Fuck! It's fine. You know, I played this level just by itself a little while ago, and I really wasn't having any problems, so I think what's happened is I've gotten worse. Tell you what they did do, they made finding those secret boxes a lot easier, and you can see there's just a weird, ominous square shape missing out of the sky in the distance. Okay. Well, that was a little embarrassing, but it's okay. We're gonna have a little bonus round and we'll be back in the groove in no time. Ah, see? There's that pill shape coming into effect. I didn't land square on that box. That's my fault. Not the game's fault. I made the mistake. And therefore I slipped off the side. It happens. Alright? I gotta be the one to do something about it. Michael Jackson style. I gotta make a change. It's gonna feel real good. Once in my life. You get the idea. It's a friend in the streets, not enough to eat. Who am I to be like, tending not to see their needs? Some casual disregard for a broken bottle top and a once man's clothes. He follows each other around the wind, you know, because I got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking you to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. Bam. We're out of there. We are out of there, and we are living in fear. Living on a prayer. Okay. This time I'm gonna make a real genuine concerted effort to get this one without dying, because famously this level is very hard, and I want to prove to myself, and to you that I am a true Crash professional. So, I'm gonna take it a little slower than I usually would. I'm not gonna take so many risky jumps, but I still have to get every box, and I still have to not die, so we'll see. In the meantime, how's your weekend going? Today is Saturday. Today this was streamed. So watching this in the future. And if it's not your weekend, tell me how the weekend before was. Or, alternatively, you could tell me about your upcoming weekend plans. For the weekend that it will be soon, but is not now. Yeah. My weekend is going alright. I had a very relaxing day today, didn't do a whole lot. I did this. Don't know if that was a great decision, but I've yet to see any negative effects yet, so I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, had a relaxing time. I bought some audio equipment to set this all up. That was nice. Got to go to JCar. Always fun when I visit JCar. Lovely stuff. I do wish they wouldn't pest you, though. Like, if I need to find something, I'll ask, that's fine. And if they're around to let me ask these questions, that's also good. But I wish they would come up to me and then ask, hey, can I help you? Not because it's, like, horrible or anything. Just that, like, you know, I'm actively looking at products. I have an idea of what I want to buy and find. And there's just like, yeah, this guy who's looking at things and grabbing things and reading things, he probably doesn't know what he wants. Let's go ask him if he knows what he wants. Oh, he does. Weird. Didn't see that one coming. It's probably still policy. I can't really judge them. But again, I work at McDonald's. The thing we have to do is, if you ever come within like 2 meters of the front counter, we have to ask you, hey, do you need it? Can I help you or whatever? You know, it's just how it is. Just how it is when you work in the service industry. But yeah, it is annoying. I personally don't like it, but I understand it's not in the employee's control. It's just how it is. That's the only checkpoint of the entire level, by the way. I thought I should point that out. Yeah. This level is hard. And they were planning on cutting this one as well, but they didn't. And I'm glad they didn't, because it's good. It's good that they give it. Sometimes you need a balls-breakingly hard level to, you know, set things right in the world. Not every level has to be super easy. But yeah, if we die, we are going all the way back to that checkpoint, even if we're right at the end. It's the only checkpoint. God. So brutal. Luckily, in the Insane Trilogy, they turned, they made bonus rounds into checkpoints. So with these Embryo tokens, we can get into a little checkpoint sneaky one, assuming we die. But I think I haven't died once yet. Yeah. So we're still well on our way to victory. That's a little sneaky one there. If you jump on that old guy, you can hit those spikes with your head and you'll die. And I've done that one too many times to be fooled again, so yeah. Ah. Cool. Right, some of these Embryo bonus rounds are hard as shit, but I'm really trying, so that's where I'm going all quiet like that. I'm putting in that effort. Even though you can die in those Brio ones and still get the red gem, you know, we're so close to the end. I don't wanna be the failure. There we go. There we go. Now we know! Ooh, we're really close now. We are very, very disturbingly close. Yes, I can see it. I have died here before. I've been killed by that fucking potion guy. Not today. Yes! Yes! Whew! That is good. That is good. That's nice. That's very nice. Oh. Okay, time for lights out. Time for lights out. Yes. So, in this level, it's dark, as you can see, and Aku Aku lights your way, but if you take a hit and you lose Aku Aku, your light goes away and suddenly it's completely dark, and yeah. It's just a fun little light mechanic. And I think it should be, if you played this on PC, you should be able to turn on ray tracing. But only for this level. You can now ray trace the Crash Bandicoot level and also Quake, both games from the mid to late 90s. Wow. Cool. How cool. I can ray trace 90s games. Can I ray trace any new games? No, it will literally blow your GPU up. It is too power intensive. Why should I buy an RTX card? Because you can ray trace games. Nvidia, don't lie to me. I don't doubt that your ray tracing cores are cool and all, and they do in fact trace rays, and the lighting on ray traced games is impressive. But there does seem to be a weird product discrepancy that you can buy RTX cards now, but they only work on games from the mid-90s. But whatever. Maybe I'm just the one that's nuts. And I don't want to spend $2,000 on a graphics card that can only use its featured selling point on a game from that many years ago. You need the gem from the lab, by the way, to beat that one, so... Why even try, am I right? Why even try? What year did Quake come out? 96? I think it was, because... It must have been, yeah, because... It was one of the first ever... actually 3D 3D games. Like Doom is not really. I mean, it's 3D, definitely. The whole mechanical hardware process designed upon it is 3D, but the game is not rendered in 3D. It is a 2D image presented to you to make it look as if it is 3D. Quake was one of the first to actually make it all the way to that third extra dimension. And then Valve Corporation licensed the Quake engine and made Half-Life in 1998. And I think it did take 2 years to make Half-Life, so I think, yeah, I think 1996. This came out in 1995. No, it didn't. It came out in 1996 also. Oops. Didn't it? Crash Team Racing came out in 1999. Crash Bandicoot 3 came out in 1998. Crash 2 came out in 1997. Yeah, this is 1996. So both of them came out the same year. There you go. The PlayStation 1 came out in 1985. So the console came out and then a year later it got its flagship title, which is a bit unusual, but still. Crash Bandicoot, man. What a classic. Also, you may have noticed when I was reciting those years backwards, that Naughty Dog made a Crash game literally every year. Now this isn't particularly unusual for flagship titles, but it is still surprising. Like for example Sonic the Hedgehog, 1991, Sonic 1, 1992, Sonic 2, 1993, Sonic 3, and Knuckles. And Knuckles. So you know, it happens, but man, what a quick development cycle. They're really going nuts making these games. They're shitting them. I'd like to say welcome to our new viewers. My console apparently tells me when new people join the stream, so that's fun. There's supposedly 4 people watching me, but I just choose to believe that those are like ad bots. It seems more reasonable than 4 people actually choosing to watch a stream where I'm the person talking. So, yeah. Oh, this is another one of those annoying secrets from Naughty Dog. Thank you for making just the worst. Just being the worst company. Of course, you are great, and I really appreciate you making these games. Please, or at the very least, be happy with Vicarious Visions making more of them for you. That'd be nice. I'm happy with that. Vicarious Visions, they're great. Yep. 1, 2, 3. It's all I see. Every time I close my eyes, it's all I see. So this level's great because it's got a secret route and it has a secret Cortex bonus route, which we shall be visiting in this level also, in case you're wondering. So get ready for that. This level's full of secrets, and it's, you know why I think it's full of secrets? Because in Crash Bandicoot 3, the intro to that game features Cortex's spaceship from Crash Bandicoot 2, because after you blow it up, right? It crashes into what looks to be this place. And so supposedly, that then would mean that this is where Aku Aku is imprisoned for the entirety of the first and second game. So right now, beneath us somewhere, is Aku Aku, I don't know, like chained to a wall, maybe? Maybe he's asleep. Who knows? Anyway, there's another one of those fun secrets. Thank you so much, Naughty Dog. There's 2. Oh, fuck, I need to die. How could I forget? How could I forget? God, I'm silly. I'm a silly Billy. Here we go. there's another little secret here that presents itself. This snake, if you spin it, you will lose the opportunity to get that cortex level. You have to jump on it, because when you spin it, it hits that TNT box like pretty much every single time. And guess what? Guess what's hidden in this crate? The cortex mask, which can be blown up by TNT. Anyway, now it's open, so we can do the little secret bonus round and get the key, which will unlock. Lights out? Or fumbling in the dark? I forget. It's one of them. That wasn't fun. And it's funny, to beat these levels you have to be smart, because they're made by Cortex, and Cortex is a part of the brand. Brian. My name is Brian. No! Damn it. I do want to get all the bosses in this level, it would be fun. So, I'm gonna try. Here we go. If I don't get it this time, I'll just... we'll just forget about it. Wow. Okay. That was bad. Alright, once more. Come on. Let me go once more. Please! Please, Mama. Just once. Okay, here we go. Okay. I've learned something new. Please just let me... Look, I'm in control of the stream. I can do whatever I want. I can play this as many times as I freaking well need. Alright? You can't stop me. So, here we go. Yes! Fuck! No. Damn it. Once more. I swear. Please, I swear, Mr. Wayne. Your father was the size of a tangerine. Oh, Jesus. Okay. We're getting there though, right? Every time we're learning something new. I'm kidding. We're just failing at the same spots over and over again. Here we go. Here we go. Now we know. Yes. Yes, okay. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, cool. Alright, we've got the key. It's all for me. And we did it. We don't have to worry about it. It's fine. Let's get out of here. Now. How do we do that? More secret bullshit floating platforms? Yes, please. Oh wait, we didn't want to go that way. Okay, they did come back. Yay! Alright. We're getting close to the big finale. In fact, I think it may be just upon the horizon. It is. There you go. All we have to do is finish this bonus round and we should have all the boxes we need to feed a family. Why 7? I don't know. Cool. There we go. That makes me happy. We did a thing. And that should be all the boxes we needed. Yep. There we go. Now all we have to do is make it to the end without dying. Which should be pretty simple. Right? Right, guys? 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 See you in 2 more games, Aku Aku. Uka Uka, one of you. Shut up. Woo! 2 keys! 2 keys makes me pleased. So, instead of going on to Castle Machinery, we're going to now play Fumbling in the Dark. Ho ho ho! Fumbling in the Dark. Yes, 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 yes. And the reason it's called that is because if you look here, I fumbled and then I fell in the darkness. Shit. Damn it. The thing is, you have to do this every time, otherwise you can't get the gem, so... sorry. It's just until we get a first checkpoint, guys, I promise. I'm not going to make you sit through this forever. Fuck! Ah, my hands are too sweaty. There we go. There we are. There we are. Okay. Now, so long as I don't die until I get that first checkpoint, we should be all good in the neighborhood. But just remember, in the first Crash Bandicoot game, you have to beat every level without dying. Even once. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to get the gem. Do you know how many times I had to restart this fucking level? Oh, jeez. So painful. Luckily, those times are over now. And I can move on. Oh, and by move on I mean do it again! Shit. Shit. Don't make me do it, Sam, please! Like how I say, I'm not going to try to beat every single level. I'm just going to do it as best as I can, and we'll be done with it. And this is what happens, huh? This. Where I'm dying over and over again, just like I'm 4 years old. 4 years old, with horrible RSI. God, I don't understand how streamers do it. They must have, like, metal skeletons or something. Alright. We're getting there. I might switch to the old analog stick just for a few minutes. My thumb really hurts. And the controller's very comfortable to hold, but only when you put the thumb in thumbstick. Am I right? See that? That can only happen if you know this level like I do. And I know this level like I do, so... Whee! Ah, yes. I remember the old classic. Fuck! Fuck! Ah! Stupid. I jumped on the spider instead of spinning it, and thus lost my momentum. Always remember, kids. Spin instead of jump. And you'll make it every time. Also, I like how these platforms are perfectly timed so that if you hold forward without stopping, you always get there. I'm a huge fan of dying, which is why I do it a lot in this level. Please, pay me money to watch me die. Ugh. Instead of speaking, I'm going to make angry noises for the next few minutes. God, I hate this level. I hate it. 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 Yes. No. Yes. Oh, you don't interact with the wooden beams anymore. That's saddening. Wow. Wow.
Thank Christ! That is over. God, I hate that level. Oh, it was so many nightmares of dying right at the fucking end and having to restart again.
Okay, it's over now. Whew, I can breathe. Breathe, it is over. Time to play one of my favourite levels, Castle Machinery, to make up for the fact that I kept dying. I like how I like the level for two reasons. The music and the level design. The platforming is cool and all, but lots of levels have this style of platforming. What's cool about this is you get to see the exit right at the very beginning, and then you fall down literally to the bottom of the map, and you have to slowly climb your way back up to where you started, which I think is great. It's really fun level design, and it's really simple as well, but it just works so well. And so you always feel like you're progressing whenever you're climbing upwards. And when you're going downwards, it's like, ah, no! But there's always the elevator to take you up to the next spot, which is great. Yeah, I really like this level a lot. Ah. Toasty. That makes me upset. That makes me more upset. Wow, I've really lost it. Jeez. Oh well. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, these ones. What fun. I remember trying for ages to see if I could get up there. You can't. And even if you do, there's nothing up there. So this game does have quite a few glitches, which I would show you if I could stream from a PlayStation 1, which I definitely can. But you could glitch your way into the scenery in quite a few parts of this level, which is fun. And I used to do when I was really, really bored. Yeah, good times. Good times. That used to be so hard. Man, I'm so glad they made box bouncing so much easier in this. So much easier. Ah, I remember this bit. I think we're about halfway now. I must have played this level countless times. God. I really like it. This is probably my favourite level. You know? Yeah, I'm saying it right now. Not just because of the little design, again, while great. My favourite thing is actually a thing I can't show you because I didn't get the green gem from the Lost City. But if I had, you could skip the entire level by going up a little green elevator that just takes you over and then drops you down on top of the exit. And whilst you're going through that little corridor, it gives you like 20 lives for nothing. It's hilarious. Yeah. Great time. Time for this guy. Embryo, a character who... Oh yeah, he does appear in the second game. But yeah, they kind of forgot about him. Yeah. He's like a combination of Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster. And the Hulk, which you'll see later. You still going strong? You haven't even been watching, have you? What's the point of even doing these streams, huh? Well, I'm right near the end if it makes you feel any better. Or not any better, but anything at all. My cox is orange. Fuck! Oh, I forgot. Okay, well I hope you like that boss fight. Because now we're gonna do it again. Yep, that's right. And this time we don't have any masks, so dying is a real concern. I hate these slimes. So much. Cliven! Ah! Ah! Stay away from me, you crazy madman! Come at me, oh, seriously? Didn't even see that one. I hate this place. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I hate it. I'm David Cage. What? Ah ha 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 ha! I am evil scientist man, and I wish to have evil science in my life. Give me evil! Throw me your jars of green ooze. Is it Nickelodeon slime? Okay, and now time for the bit where I die. Damn it! That's real anger there. I hate doing this boss. God damn it. I don't care if you had to make dinner. You should be watching my struggle. Isn't that what Mein Kampf is? Mind struggle? Don't talk to me about who is a confirmed Nazi. Look, this guy is evil and he's throwing things at me. He's probably a Nazi. Probably. Right, time for the bit where I die again. Yes, yes! Ah, thank Christ. Okay, and this bit should be alright. Should be. They tweaked it a little bit, so you have to... Your jump's got to be a little bit closer than you think it should be, but I'll be fine, it'll be fine. Okay, here we go. There we go. That's one. Here we are. That's two. There's just Just one more. Bam. I like to think that Crash Bandicoot is Jewish. Probably. I don't know. I'm not Crash Bandicoot. Yes, it's time for the lab. Let's go up to the slab and see what's on this slab. Wait. They hide things in these boxes. Like, for example, in this one, there's a TNT. That's T in fun for T and me. Bum, 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 bum. So, this is it. This is the last level in the game. After this, there's merely a boss fight. So here's the question for you, viewer watching at home. I'm not going to specify who. Should I play Stormy Ascent before or after I finish the boss fight? Like, should I finish this level and then do Stormy Ascent, or should I? Or should I? Hello. After? Really? You know, if you sit through the credits and they're unskippable. You know, actually, I've decided against giving you the ability to do it. I'm going to play Stormy Ascent now. Fuck. Oh, shit. I guess I won't be getting the yellow gem. I don't even know why I even asked the question. It just makes more sense to do Stormy Ascent first before finishing the game. Because then I have to watch the unskippable cutscene. And it's like 10 minutes long. So, yeah. We're gonna do that first. Don't worry about it. It'll make sense to you in due time. Hey, don't freak me. Freak the ticky. Whoa. Hey, I didn't come up with that, alright? Don't shoot the messenger. Alright, we're nearly done with this. Just a bunch of little timing puzzles before not getting the gem. I died. What fun. And now... Yeah, I know. And now we're gonna do, we're gonna do this first. Stormy Ascent. Here we go. The level that was cut from the game because it was too hard. And don't I know it. So this would have been the last level. The very last level in the game, apart from the Great Hall. But that's not really a level. Wow. Yeah. So now it's just like we played the demo version. Whoa! I keep saying demo. It's not. It's a pre-release version. Cool. I'm regretting my decision immediately. Frick, Patiki. Frick them! Frick! Ah! There we go. I'm gonna try and knock this one out like as quickly as possible because I'm. I'll be honest, I'm getting towards the end of my very small strength. So we're progressing pretty nicely. We're almost at the flat bit. You saw PewDiePie play this level. Did he play Crash Bandicoot? Really? I suppose it was a very large release. Yeah, this level is, very famously quite hard. Again, to reiterate, so hard that they cut it from the game before release. They'd almost finished it as well, and making levels back in the day was not a small affair, so cutting it was a huge decision. You know, I'm probably going to die at least a couple times, because I've played this before, and it just is very hard. But we shall see if I do any better than PewDiePie. There's one. His whole zero death thing. Did he beat the level without dying once? Really? Like on his first try, or? Okay. Well, good for him. He must be a pro gamer. There we go. Had a little gaming moment there. Wow. Gaming moment. Wow. I'm struggling a little bit. Clearly I'm not as good as PewDiePie, so... Fuck. Wow. I'm, again, regretting the decision to do this. This is the only level in Crash Bandicoot that I haven't played religiously, so of course I'm dying a lot. Is the excuse I'm using in my mind. But the real excuse is, I am bad at this game. To give myself some fairness points, I don't know like what jump comes next or whatever. If I had a gamer moment, I'd be saying the N-word. True. It's just a gamer moment, guys. Come on. I can't do a Swedish accent. It was a gamer moment. Well, Mitchell, you're a real gamer. What kind of gamer moments have you had? I bet you once said Frick Patiki on stream once. Was your mum happy about that? Yes. There we go. There we go. You just had to think about it for more than a few seconds. I'm a real game lord. Gamezoid. Gamezoid. Welcome to Gamezoid.net. One time I accidentally called a cheater a disgrace of a human being that his family would never love or accept him for who he is because he's simply not worth the love from an individual. It happens. I do that all the time. Usually in like full complete paragraphs as well. Accidentally, of course. And yeah, it happens, you know? What are you gonna do? At the end of the day, I feel feel good about the decisions I made. Gamezoid. Oh, not the nerd word. You can't say that on stream. So long as you say it just the word by itself, though. Like, saying the word nerd is fine. Fuck. I mean, shit. I mean, nerd word. If you separate the nerd word from the word nerd word, if you separate the word from the nerd word, then you need a nerd word pass. Heated gamer moment right there. I was having a little bit of heated gaming. My heater was on max. It was like 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Shit, nerd word. Oh, I hate this level. There we go. Oh, God, such a heated gaming moment. Damn it! Oh, it's so warm. Are you making a CSGO map name reference? Oh boy. Thank you, game, for recognizing that I need all the help I can get. You're only 20 hours away from hitting 3,000 hours in CSGO. I'm sorry for your loss. There we go. Finally, we got a checkpoint. Jesus. It's beginning to lose hope. So, I like this one. So this is the only original piece of content in the entire game. forget how you're supposed to solve it. It's like a little puzzle, but I forget how you're supposed to solve it. Hold on. Let me just pop in there again. Pop in the front. Bam, 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 bam. Pop in the citrus blue. I see. Okay, I think I get it now. I think. I don't actually know. Oh jeez. Okay. So the first one's a little timing puzzle. You need to time 3 seconds exactly. Which is fairly easy. The next one is a box bouncing puzzle. Here we go. And this one is a puzzle of sorts. Okay. Ah, fuck! Jeez. Okay, once more. Once more! When I review my stream, I'm gonna notice something really annoying about it, aren't I? It's gonna be like, oh, this has been way too quiet this entire time. Ah! Okay. That's gonna be an interesting one. I'm gonna have to really... That's a challenge. It's a challenge and a half. Okay. Ooh, that was not quick on the draw. Everything about this level is so hard. Can there not just be one bit that's really easy? Why can't the bonus round be like, yeah, you walk in a straight line and oh, there's the exit. Plus you get 40 lives. See, that was too... I'm trying to compensate for my mistakes. When in reality, I don't need to compensate for anything. Because I have a ginormous wing. Bam. Damn it. Ba 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 ba. Bam 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 bam. Okay, so you may have missed the whole section where I'm doing this bonus round. So don't worry, it's fairly simple to understand. It's just a bonus round. The bonus round is a puzzle, and it's the only original piece of content in this entire game. Damn it! God damn it! God damn it, Crash! Can't you do anything right? Crash, Crash, Crash! Why must you always muck in my rash? Right, we're gonna do it this time, because I figured out the secret to eternal life. Well, now I have to kill myself. Goodbye! Do I still live at home? Yes. Yes, I do still live at home. Which has its advantages. For example, I don't have to pay rent. Or any other kind of term-based monetary expense at the end of X amount of time for living in a place. Disadvantages? Having to live with my parents. It's not great. I prefer to not live with my parents. That is not even close. Can I not? Yeah, I could. I make enough money now to support myself, if I needed to. But I'd rather save all of my money and then use it all next year in a big splurge where I buy thousands of dollars worth of Crash Bandicoot merchandise. And other things. That's interesting. I should not have been able to make it up here. Do I stream full time? No. Oh, come on! Damn it! I should have known that was... God, I'm stupid. Alright, here we go, once more. I want to say something like, oh, just one more time, but the reality of the situation is I'm just going to keep doing this until I complete it, so... What do I do? I work. I work at McDonald's. Can I take your order, please? Do you want a Big Mac? Do you? Do you? And I keep screaming, do you, until they buy something. It's very effective. Scarily effective, even. I get scared. Which one? Why does it matter? Ah, great. Why, you want to come visit me sometime whilst I'm at work? Okay, well... The North Dunedin McDonald's, usually, but I sometimes work at other ones, depending on availability. Oh, for Christ, that's over. And now I can keep playing this level. Jesus. Oh, God, I'm so glad. Alright, we're nearly done. We only got this level, and then the boss fight, and then I can actually eat some proper food instead of eating a sandwich all day. What hours? God. I don't even know what my hours are. I work 35 hours a week. Cool. So, and they're usually big 9-hour shifts. So pretty much any time you're likely to find me, so long as it's not like late in the evening. Okay. think we're back in the groove now. Before, we were a little bit grooveless. I feel more confident now. I'm ready to spice up my life with Crash Bandicoot. Cool. Spice up your life. Looks who we are. Back at Funtown, Tennessee. Funtown. Oh, boy. Ah, Funtown, Tennessee! Funtown, Tennessee! Okay, I really just want this to be over now. Come on. Spice of my life. You know it's the name of a Spice Girls album, right? Look it up. Alexa, play Spice Up Your Life. Alexa. Alexa. Alexa, play Spice Up My Life. Alexa. Alexa, please. I actually also have an Alexa. Stop. And yeah, mine didn't. The one that's actually in here, in this place in real life, doesn't actually listen to me. Alexa, play I Touch Myself by the Divinals. Sorry, I'll stop. Alexa, stop! Stop it! Shut up! I'm done. My muscles have gone. I've got horrible skin disease. Someone takes me out of this pain. You know what? No. I need to stop hoping someone will take the pain away. I have the power to make this stop. And all it takes is skill and effort. That's what I'm going to employ now. Starting now, I'm going to really focus. And also shut up. So, I'm sorry. Nope, nope. Help, help. No, no! Christ, I'm not speedrunning this because I'd actually end my life. I'd actually end my life. I'd do it right now, even. I'm considering it! Okay, please, 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 please. Just focus on jumping at the right time, at the right time. This is not it! These are not the right times! Ah, press all the buttons at once! God, this is driving me nuts. Thank you for cutting this level. I'm sorry for judging you. Naughty Dog, please. You made the right decision. Can you cut it from this game as well? Ah! I've got 2 musts now. According to this, I've only died like 18 times, which is a lot, admittedly, especially for me. I've literally done the whole game and probably only died like 10 times, and in this one level I've died almost twice as many. Can you see? Can you see why they cut it? Can you see why they thought this was just a bit too much for most people? Especially right at the end of the game. Most people just want to fucking finish and go home. But no. Damn it. Please. I suppose I have to think about how Crash feels about all this. He just wants to see his girlfriend. Please. I just want to see my girlfriend. Is she dead? I don't even know. It's been days since I've seen her. I'm scaling this building to find my girlfriend. I don't even know if she's alive or what. That's what he must be thinking. There, and also, how is it that I keep dying and coming back to life? How does that work?
Okay, here we go. Now we know. Now we know. Now we know. Now we know! Oh. Okay. Now we know. Now we know. Oh. Yes. I like the thought game, but it's actually not helping me at all in this situation. There we go. Just give me the fucking pistol. God. God. Okay. The Great Hall. The Great Hall. The easiest level in the entire game. Not that I can actually beat the level, of course, because I don't have all the gems. So... whatever. Bum, 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 bum. So, it's time to face the final boss, which is, of course, Dr. Cortex. What are we going to do to him? I say what we're going to do to him. After all he's put us through, we are going to burn his fucking house down.
Darn you, Crash Bandicoot!
Darn you is not what I'd be saying to someone who just burnt my house down, but whatever. So, his gun has got 3 states. The pink ones that shoot right at you, the blue ones, which are persistent, and like flow around the screen, and the green ones, which are deflectable, which I shall now demonstrate, if I haven't already. There we go. I have to do this whole sequence again. Great. You can still get hit by the green ones though if you don't spin at the right time.
Darn
You Crash Bandicoot! I'm glad they brought Lex Lang back. He was great in Twinsanity. He's a great voice actor in general. I have you now, Crash Bandicoot. There we go. There we go. This is the one I hate the most. This bit. Shit. 1, 2. There we go. And then the last stage, which is just green ones. Thank fuck. That's it. It's done. I'm gonna stick the controller down now. And we're gonna sit and watch the credits. That's it. That's the end of Crash 1. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me fail at that level and also playing the game and also talking. These are the things that I do when I'm streaming. Did you have fun? I hope so. Alright, well, have fun watching the credits. Bye for now.